Good morning. Henry had some toast for breakfast. Got some jam on his face. We're gonna get that off next. Also, look at that nice little scratch. That was from you, Henry, last night. Today is a busy day. I am going to go print off all of the inserts. I'm going to get some more packaging for the testers. We're going to go see if we can find like little thank you cards, like flat cards that I can put in. I'm gonna cut up all of the inserts. I'm gonna get that all organized. I'm gonna get the testers out to my testers, samples out to my testers in the mail today. And then we have model go see later today. Woohoo! Henry, can you say woohoo? Hi. Okay, I was looking for like thank you cards, not like a folded card, just like a note card, kind of like a heavier weight one, but I couldn't find any. So new plan. So we just went to Marshall's and got a variety of just thank you cards. They're like 10 or 16 in each box, and I would prefer to get them in boxes of 50. That would have been less expensive, but alas, this is what they had. So I'm going to write 150 thank you cards. You bet I am. Okie dokie. We got the slips. We got our assembly line. Gotta cut all these out. Cut all these out. Cut all the fronts off of the thank you cards. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work. So I just have note cards and I am slicing off the back so it's just a flat thank you card, and all these different styles for the inserts. I think that looks a lot better than like a traditional thank you card for business purposes. Okay, so Irina, our model, came over last night for a go-see to try on the slip. I wanted to make sure it was actually knee length on her since it's being advertised as knee length. And it looks really good, and she was so nice, and I have never seen a professional model like in the flesh. It was an experience, guys. She is like beautiful. Like, I didn't even know people could be that beautiful. So we got our model. She's coming over at 11 on Saturday, and we are going to shoot this puppy. That sounded really bad. No puppies will be shot. We are going to shoot the slip. Photography shoot. Tester's going out today, and I wanted to show you how I am packaging this little guy, because I found a really good way to do it, and it all hinges on this. This is a piece of cardboard that I made into like a folding board, and I put tape around the edges, because if you don't put tape around the edges, the clothing will catch to it. So what you do, let me get a stand. Okay, so what you do is you get a slip. This is how it came from the factory in this poly bag. It's like relatively tidy, but not super clean. So I use their stickers because I forgot to get size stickers, and I stick it right here on mine. And then, this is a very fancy process called open it, throw the bag on the floor, quality control, so I check the slips for any like little stains or any threads that need to be trimmed, and I just make sure it's in perfect sellable condition. And then I'm doing this in each size chunk, so I know how to fold it the best way, because each size is going to be folded slightly differently since they're slightly different dimensions. So for this one, this is small, we're going in half again. Then you take your folding board, aka cardboard, and wrap it once around this side, wrap it twice, and I figured that the trick is that you want to keep this bottom corner nice and tight, so that way you can just like put your thumb on it right there, and you can go zoop and slide it right into the poly bag, and then ta-da! And you can pat it out, and it is perfect. Perfectly folded, nice and smooth in the poly bag, perfect dimensions. And these are going out today. these are the tester kits. So we've got the name, and I put like what the Amazon listing is going to be like in here, and then I also added some feedback suggestions. So I want them to email me with any kind of feedback. So I got 2 pages of instructions in here, and then this is what the slip looks like in its package. You can see the front insert, but not the back one because it slides behind it, and you can see the thank you card. And it's nice and tidy, and this will be exactly how it will come to everyone on Amazon, with the exception that there'll be an extra sticker here with a barcode on it. So off these puppies go. Why do I keep saying puppies? I am suspecting that I might need to change the size chart that I list online a little bit. I'm going to see what the testers have to say, because I just showed them a size chart and I said, let me know what you want to order and I'll send it to you. So I can test out whether or not it's a good indication of how it actually fits. So if someone like orders a small and then it's too tight, then I'm going to send them a medium. And if that's pretty consistent, then I'm going to change the size chart. So we'll find out how it goes. Okay, here we go. May the force be with us. 4 little tester babies off to their new homes. We are getting the room all ready for our shoot. Henry, say hi. Hello.
big white smile, but kind of like looking down.
Okay, happy Sunday. So the shoot yesterday went really, really well, like really well. The model was perfect. All the posing was great. We managed to get like a nice bright white lighting on the backdrop. Hopefully I still have to, ouch, ow, that hurt. Oh. Want to say hi? Say hello. It's you. Good job. I still have to edit the photos. We took so many, we filled up Oliver's hard drive. Anyway, so the shoot was a success. The backdrop was just barely big enough. Like if she had been 2 inches taller, or if we had had a foot less of space in our living room lengthwise, we wouldn't have been able to get the shot. So whew, it was great. It only took us 2 hours. We thought it was going to take us 3. We probably could have done it in 1, but we did everything with her with straight hair, and then we did it all again with curly hair, just because we didn't know what we were going to like more, so we did both. And she was so great and lovely, and Henry was running around and like playing with Play-Doh around her feet, and anyway, it worked. It worked. And we figured out the night before, Oliver figured out how to do remote shooting. So we set up the camera on a tripod on the desk and had our monitors up so she could see real time what she looked like. So it was kind of like she could see a video of how she looked in the screen, which I think was really helpful because it helped her figure out like the perfect angles for posing. It helped her see if there were like wrinkles in the fabric so she could kind of like smooth them out or put her hand down to cover them. And yeah, wow, we were so tired. I cannot even imagine how tired she must have been, because after, you know, all morning setting up and then the shots and then taking everything down, we were just exhausted, just dead exhausted. And then the funny part is we ordered some pizza for dinner because we were so hungry and didn't even want to leave the house. We were so tired. And the pizza made me sick. So I spent all of last night sick to my stomach from the pizza. So just rolling. So we are going out of town this weekend for a little ski trip. So hopefully I can get all of the packaging done, all of the thank you cards written. I still have like 100 to write. And everything like listed and approved and shipped off to the fulfillment center before we leave. Henry, what do you think? How did the photo shoot go? Mm-hmm. And what about the model? Did you like our model? Yeah. Yeah, she was so pretty. She was so pretty and nice, huh? Mm-hmm. Henry, do you want to tell them what title we decided you would have? Henry is with me every time I do anything, so Henry is the Vice President of Operations, aren't you, bud? He also liked the title Super Duper Helper. You like that one? Super Duper Helper? Yeah. You want to see this? Okay. Hello, friends. It is Monday. Henry and I are going to get a lot done today, aren't we? We're also going to play a lot. Give them lots of attention. Just finished some bookkeeping. Got my accounts all up to date. And today is the day that I get the Amazon listing up, which means I have to sort through like 1,000, 2,000, I don't even know how many thousands of photos that we got from the photo shoot, pick the ones I like, edit them, upload them, add all the details, submit the posting to Amazon, and hopefully it gets approved. As soon as it gets approved, then I can print off the labels and do all the packaging, finally the packaging, and ship everything off to the fulfillment center. And then once it's there, they just got to get it in their system, and then we are done. Then people can buy the slip finally. So everyone say a prayer that Henry plays nicely today so I can edit the photos, which will take some computer time, which is the hard part with kids. They don't like it when you're on the computer, understandably. And I can get this all going. So here we go. Okay, basically, so what I'm doing is going through all of the photos here and dragging the ones I liked best into this folder right here, final shots. So there are a lot of good ones, but some poses are definitely better than others for Amazon. Like, we want it to be like very wholesome, just smiling. Yeah, so I'm just going through a zillion images now. Got a couple of these in there too. Henry running in front of the camera. Oh boy. Life of a mompreneur, right? So I haven't edited any of the photos yet, so the background needs to be blown out so it's pure white. But can I just say how excited this makes me? Check it out. That is mine. These are two like kind of similar ones that are being sold right now. This one is sold for $60. And this one is sold for $25, and mine is going to be $35. But look at this. Okay, first of all, that's $60. That is not skin colored. Like, there's no way that that is invisible under a dress. That one's even worse. That's literally ivory. Like, that's not skin tone. And this is made out of t-shirt material, and look how clingy it is around her legs. So that's why I made this, because I wanted something that was actually skin color, that would actually be invisible under dresses. Like, you can hardly even see where the neckline starts on her because it is so close to her skin color. So much better for fair to medium skin tone people is to have something that's that color instead of this like ivory or beige stuff going on. So when I pulled this up, I was like, yes, it is better. Yes. And it's going to get even better over time, I'm sure, but look at that. Ah, I'm so proud. So I have been working on the listing on Amazon forever, and I am not someone who is normally technically challenged. Like, never. I think the problem is that, you can see some of my images here. I think that Amazon's robots think that she is literally naked, and so they keep suspending my listing. There's people that are asking me like, how can I buy it? Where can I buy it? And I'm like, I'm just trying to post it to Amazon. Figure that out. Like, it should not be this complicated. Dear Amazon, she is not naked. She has a slip on. I swear. Yay, good news! Check it out. Those are labels. Today is packaging day! Woohoo! I also found out, thanks to one of my testers, I also found out that the hashtag I was using, it's called the underall, so the hashtag I was using was underall. Apparently that is being used by a very nasty, disturbing band, and they have a bunch of really gross pictures. So we're gonna change the hashtag, which is no problem. I'm just gonna put the underall as the hashtag together, except for now I have to redo all of my inserts because I had the old hashtag printed on them. So today we're gonna do labeling, we're gonna do packaging, we're gonna redo all the inserts, and we're gonna get everything ready to go. So this is what I'm using to print the labels. The Amazon will just populate this little PDF for you. You want the 30 by what, 10 or something? I don't know, this one. And I got my trusty little printer from college that is still going strong. Perfect. Looks so good. Okay, as I'm doing laundry here, there's a hole in Oliver's sweater. Anyway, I've been having trouble thinking about what to do with my Instagram for Bradshaw and Palmer for the account that I'm using for the slip and all of my other future products, hopefully. Because here's the thing that I realized. I don't follow any stores on Instagram. Not one. I have followed them in the past, and I always unsubscribe because it's just like, I don't know, just generic, and they just post stuff to buy, and I don't like being inundated with things that I should buy, or people are telling me that I should buy. So I'm like, well, okay, so if I'm the one making things and selling them to people, then what should I do? How should I structure my social media accounts? It's really unclear to me because I don't want it to be generic. I don't want to just like throw out posts or throw out products. I want it to be beautiful and engaging and something that people actually like to follow. So I don't know, I've been struggling with that. I've just been rolling that around in my mind pretty much all day long. So I have mentioned before, I'm a financial planner, and I actually have like an Instagram account for financial planning. It's just like a general education kind of account, and it gets a really good response from people. Like, I don't have a huge following, but the people that follow me are really engaged. They ask a lot of questions, and we have a lot of good like back and forth discussion, and the ideas for content just like flows, you know, because people have questions and they have needs and I can help them, and so it's really easy. But with this, I just don't know how to approach it because I don't think people follow businesses for that long. I mean, and if they do, then they probably follow a lot of businesses, which probably means they don't really pay attention to any of them, which is also not what I want. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud here. So I'm kind of thinking, and the reason I'm doing this YouTube vlog is also along the same line of thought, which is people are more interested in people than they are in products. I mean, we all buy clothes and we buy things, and we like to have things that work and things that are good and like beautiful, and so there's definitely a need for like nice clothes or nice products. But that's not what you follow on social media. You don't follow products. You follow people because it's like, I don't know, it's like reality TV version 2.0 for our generation. So which leads me to kind of think, anyway, so that's why I'm doing this YouTube vlog, is because I think it's really interesting. Like, I would love if some other entrepreneur vlogged his entire process about creating and selling a product. I would totally watch that. I think that would be so interesting. They probably wouldn't have a hole in their shirt like I do. But whatever, it's real life. So anyway, so maybe it's some combination of like the feed being photos of the products and also of the process, but the photos of the process have to be good. Like, I can get away with wearing this shirt because it's YouTube, right? People show up in all kinds of states to YouTube. But on Instagram, there is a different standard. Things have to be beautiful. So the feed would have to be really pretty. And the stories, I don't know, maybe I just need to show up as myself in stories too. And not pretend to be like a put together brand yet, which is the advice that you get from a lot of people when you're just starting out. You know, it's easy with all of the website tools and all of the graphics and all of the images that you can get online and the music and like the editing. It's easy to make yourself look like a brand. But maybe I don't want to look like a brand. Maybe it's more beneficial to show up on Instagram as a real person who is creating things. And then maybe people would follow the story and like me. Not because I'm cool, because it's interesting to see how other people do stuff. I don't know. I would follow an account of an entrepreneur who is in the process of making something. I think that would be very interesting. This has been a very long snippet. I'm going to end this now. See you later. Make a little breakfast today, and check this out. What is this big box, you ask? This is my very first Amazon shipment. So that's going off today, and this is a sample that I'm sending off to a factory in Hong Kong so I can get some quotes. So I think it's like, this wraps up the shipping the slip thing. Future videos will all be about I guess, marketing and sales and feedback and like actually selling the thing. And man, this has been so fun. This is so creatively fulfilling. It's also really scary, like to create something and send it out in the world and to ask people to pay for it. What? So it's scary, but it's good kind of scary. So we'll see how it all goes. I'm just waiting now. Lots to do, but I'm just kind of waiting to see how it's received. You do the best you can, and then you just pray.